The next one here is hurdle number 4, which is setbacks, pricing, profit, and hijackers. This is basically just shit that happens when you're selling on Amazon. And on Amazon, there are a lot of things that can go wrong. Like your supplier puts their prices up, Amazon AI bot thinks that you're a fraud and then suspends your account, and then you can't even call up. Even if you've got $100,000 of inventory sitting in the warehouse, there's no phone number that's going to pick up and say, hey Mark, how can we help you? You got to sit there and deal with an automated AI bot for sometimes months to get unsuspended. There are real challenges there. So how do you overcome those things?
Yeah, all those things that you mentioned have happened to us. I can go into some stories, but basically the word that I put at the end of that leap or that hurdle is resilience. We have to build resilience, and it comes back to the mastermind or the one-to-one communications.
Again,
somebody in the world or in your community has gone through that challenge.
I remember Udi, who's one of our most successful students. At that time, he was doing $25 million a year. His whole account got suspended. Overnight, just suspended. He has massive infrastructure. He's in the suitcase industry. He doesn't mind me saying that because he's public about it. He sells suitcases. Most of his business is Amazon UK. About 90% of that 20 million or 25 million is Amazon UK. His response was remarkable. He's just like, it's just something to overcome.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about this on the spot, but it's like, what builds resilience? And I think part of what builds resilience is seeing that other people have gone through the same thing and how they deal with it. Seeing Udi be like, oh, it's just a product, or seeing other people go through those challenges and be okay with it. You're like, okay, it's not the end of the world. Shit isn't over.
Makes you feel normal.
Yeah, it makes you. Adam spoke about it with taking it personally when your product doesn't sell. That's a big one for me. I take a lot of things personally. I'm very defensive sometimes, and it's kind of getting over that. It's not about I didn't fail. It just that didn't work.
Yeah. It's all about testing and measuring, right? Throw them out at the wall, see what sticks. This is business, you know? You'd be doing that right now, James, in your business, right? How much testing and measuring are you doing?
Oh, daily. Yeah, to get it working. I guess just from the Amazon piece there for, the people that are looking to become unemployable and get out of the rat races. Amazon's such a good, with all the pitfalls we just spoke about, it's such a good platform to actually go in with 5 or 10 grand and test your mettle. You get the experience, and if it fucks up, well, it's 5 grand. Or 10 grand, whatever your MOQ on your first order might be. Sure, you put some time to branding and maybe a trademark and all the other stuff that goes with it. But it's not like you're going into a property development, for argument's sake, and you're tying up $8 or $9 million around your neck, and the market capitulates and turns againit's against you, and you're caught holding a shitload of stock when the valuations don't come in. Ask me how I know.
That sounds familiar.
Ask me how I know. But it's a great testing platform.
Been through the property one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I always say minimum viable product. And we recently made this mistake. We recently launched our 4th product, and we had found the best photographers out of New York, and we had the best photo shoot ever. We got models and all, and spent like 15, 20 grand on the whole thing, US. And the product in the first couple of months is having problems. There's issues inherent in the offer and the product that I need to solve. And so if you're just starting out, don't go spending 20 grand on your photos. Just get the minimum viable product. Get a render, get a stock photo. Do whatever you can to get it up and test the market.
Correct. Get
the nuts and bolts of it working, and then you can develop it a little bit later. And a lot of people, it comes back to that pride, and they want it to be perfect and things like that. There's no such thing in business.
They get emotionally wrapped up in it.
Yeah,
Sure.
But that's what we do in the e-com business as well. When we're starting new brands and new products, we don't go out and buy 100,000 units straight away, right? You test it,
But we made the same mistake when we bought the cafe when I was 18. We're like, oh, we'll take over this lease. We'll spend 5 grand sprucing it up, and then we'll flip the business. We ended up spending 60 grand. And it's like, why? Because, we're going to be working at this cafe. We want it to look good. But those things weren't important. You have to test the concept.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Unemployable. If you want to watch another clip, click here, or if you want to see the full episode, click here. Bye for now.